Welcome back to Mango Plays Mass Effect 1. I'm very excited to continue playing. Like, legitimately, I want to find out more about everything. Ooh, hello, what's this? Aid station, replenish Medigel. Cool, sure. Oh yes, we got some codex entries. Let's have a look at the journal, I guess. So we're going to speak to Joker. Go to the cockpit and tell Joker to bring the Normandy into dock at the Citadel. Pull back. Let's have a look at our squad. So this is us. Oh, we got 6 points. Okay, so I'm definitely going to add charm because that looks like fun. And I'm going to... Regeneration of health seems like so important. We got a shield boost. We got an adrenaline burst. Resets the cooldown times on all your talents, so they can be used immediately. We can intimidate even. I like the sounds of new chat options. I may regret it because I should have. Hang on. Let's. I can't do any more in that. I like the sounds of new chat options. I may regret it because yeah, stuff. What is this bit about? Renegade. Okay. Cool. So let's have a look at some codex stuff. Oh, they are all kind of thingamajogs. So I think I want to...
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Interesting they've chosen, I think, a picture of Saren here, rather than, what was the guy's name? Nihilus, I think? And then we got...
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kajay, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
Ancient astronauts say yes, I believe. Yeah, is the phrase. It's a very interesting. It's voice acted, which is very cool, and this artwork is beautiful. Like very eerie and creepy and cool. The galactic extinction. So isn't there some theory that basically all races will only get to like a certain point because they're going to have an extinction level event. So that can be war amongst themselves, it can be war with another race, it can be accidental nuclear explosions type things. There's whole different reasons and whatnot and thought processes to how races can be wiped out, and that's how we haven't met any in potential. I really want to... The race I'm interested to find out more information. I'm a bit annoyed that it auto-plays. Is the Is it the Geth? Sorry, I've slept since I last recorded / played, which I do both at the same time. I don't know why I'm distinguishing between the two. Mainly because I don't have enough coffee in me. The AI race, which I'm assuming is a or is it a non-sapient creature?
After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes. The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious.
Okay, try non-council? Yes.
The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them.
Mistake.
The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves.
Oh.
In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
Oh, okay. I'm really, whoever's doing the voice acting for this, really enjoying what they're doing. Okay. I'm kind of interested there. Council races,
Roughly
just the
1,200
Turians.
years
Okay. We'll explore more of the Codex later. I want to continue. So, which way am I going? This way? I don't know. I wish the minimap would give me more info. Oh, Ashley's here. Cool.
Hey, Commander.
Hey!
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Sorry, just getting comfy. I was expecting her to say some more stuff. He'll be missed. Soldiers die. I should go. Oh, these two options are awful. He'll be missed.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
I don't understand. Jenkins was killed, long before we met you. You had no, impact in it. Where I could understand you feeling guilty would be over whatever happened to me, which, by the way, I did go and rewatch I haven't edited the previous episode when I'm recording this. It'll be back. History, behind the scenes information for you. But I did go and watch the scene with the matriarch and Seren. I think that's the name of the Turian that is part of that shadowy organization that I've forgotten the name of. Anyway, them. And found out what they were pissed off about, because I was getting very distracted by the fact that I recognized one of the voice actors. So they want us dead because we use the beacon. So we're basically marked for death, which is very cool. Nice part of the story. So anyway, going back to this, I can understand Ashley being concerned about or feeling guilty over that, but if I remember correctly, we walked in and Jenkins was shot, and then we ended up having 3 more mini combats before we even met Ashley. I don't understand. Anyway, you earned
You're
it.
a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
I'm very much modelling this Shepard over against the other Shepard that I know of in sci-fi. So, yeah, you know, straightforward, straight talker, but very upbeat, very morale leading, and not going to be a dick. You know, unless we meet Rodney. How are you holding up? I should go. How are you holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out...
Hey, we got something in common.
Get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
You helped. The mission failed. Again, I'm going to be positive. Some of you might be like really annoyed that I'm going to do this, but it's my choice, okay?
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Don't disappoint me. I'm glad to have you.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Paragon +2. What is this? Is it going to tell me, like, equipment maybe? Hello? Oh yeah, that's a good... I wanted to know if I kept all the crap that I picked up in the last thing. It seems like I did. Journal? No. Squad, map, save, options, main menu, codex, secondary. Although the Citadel is equipped... This is beautiful. Although the Citadel is equipped with Mass Effect generating element 0 cores, most of the gravity on the station is generated by the centrifugal force of rotation. So rotation is 3.5 minutes per revolution. Rotational gravity in wards, 1.02 Earth. Rotational gravity in Poseidon, 0.3 Earth. No idea what all of this stuff is about. Okay, but I don't think that is what I'm looking for. Oh. Weapons, armor, and equipment? Maybe that would tell me what this Paragon thing is?
Combat hard suits use a dual-layer system to protect the wearer. The inner layer consists of fabric armor with kinetic padding. Areas that don't need to be flexible, such as the chest or shins, are reinforced with sheets of lightweight ablative ceramic. The outer layer consists of automatically generated kinetic barriers. Objects traveling above a certain speed will trigger the barrier's reflex system and be deflected, provided there is enough energy left in the shield's power cell. Armored hard suits are sealable to protect the wearer from extremes of temperature and atmosphere. Standard equipment includes an onboard mini-frame and a communications, navigation, and sensing suite. The mini-frame is designed to accept and display data from a weapon's smart targeting system to make it easier to locate and eliminate enemies.
Oh, well, none of that seems to be like what I'm thinking it is. Is it... Oh, here we go, Paragon. Renegade. Oh, is this, like, Fable? In like, what our personality is? I don't know. I guess we'll get told at some point. Okay, right, cool. Hello, Doc. Talk to me.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Ask some personal questions.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
I'm doing my part. Any regrets?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Oh.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
Okay, sounds like Captain Anderson is pretty, like, trustworthy from our side. Of course, you know, perfect time to make somebody flip, or get somebody to flip, because they're sort of almost unsuspectable. Is that the right word? I don't think it's an English word, but beyond reproach. No, I wouldn't suspect them of being evil or playing the other side.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What's an L2?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
I have a feeling she's giving me information I technically shouldn't have, although maybe I'm their boss. I don't know. I'm not very up on the whole military jargon. Like, is lieutenant beneath commander? Was commander above lieutenant? No, like, that's the same thing. I don't know what ranking I'm at in relation to Lieutenant Alenko. Now, Lieutenant Alenko was, I realised after I finished recording, they were the guy that was sat next to Joker in, like, the very opening scene, where they were yattering and basically talking about Nihilus. And I said I liked them, and then they joined us on Planetside, I think.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I think he probably thinks that he's not lucky, because migraines are horrible. But that's interesting, because we met, was it that scientist who had an assistant, and the assistant seemed like they were very much struggling from a disability of some form. And potentially that's because they had an L2 implant, is what we're learning here, which is very interesting. Okay, yep, goodbye.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay, cool. So yeah, these blue dots are these are people I can talk to. Hey, I just talked about you and I got your medical record in front of you. I feel awkward now. Hello, Caden. Let's talk.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
And you. Oh, so we can't...
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Okay, we can't really get any more information. Okay, so blue dots are people I can talk to. Okay, we can activate the elevator. What's up here? Very confused. Like, where am I supposed to be going? Ooh. These, like... So this is me. Ashy. Hayden. So I can see people who are part of my team. This is, like... Yeah, to deck 3. Deck 1. Deck 1. Okay, captain's office. Sleeping pod. Oh. So we were in medical. I want to go back to that lab and storage room. And the captain's office, then. Just because, you know, I want to get all the bits, right? SR1. It's very interesting because it's like, yeah, I know of the Normandy SR1 because I've got that frigate in No Man's Sky. XTH00MXW. Okay, well, this place is boring. Are these like weird little computer things? I guess so. Cool. Let's go have a look at the captain's office. Maybe we can talk to Captain Anderson. Because that'd be kind of nice. Yeah, don't walk into a chair, please. Okay, over here. Yes. How'd you do?
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Okay, cool. Are you... the shadow flipping sides there. Oh, are you reading some... alien language? That's very cool. You know, you could use like the whole monitor to read more than one line at a time. That would probably be very helpful for you. Okay, so where is the Joker then? I guess floor 1. We'll use this. We'll use the stairs. Nice fit, military man. Open. Thank you. Hello. Oh, you salute me. I must be quite high up, I think, based on like the respect I'm getting from people. Also, obviously we are very much respected because we were heading up that mission, and we were going to be. What on earth was it? I can't remember the name. Spectre. Was it Spectre? We're potentially going to be initiated into the spy gang.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Oh, thank you, Presley. Ooh. What's over here? Comlink. We got something in the codex from that. I'm doing this all for XP. And because I'm nosy. Oh? Okay, this guy's got that weird, like, thing. Nav manual. Can't talk to these guys. No. Nav manual. We got another codex entry. Okay. In technology? No. Biotics manipulate mass effect fields using dozens of element. Is that Matey Boy from downstairs? One of our squad. Anyway, so manipulate mass effect fields using dozens of element 0 nodules within their nervous systems that react to electric stimuli from the brain. Amplifiers allow biotics to synchronize the nodules so they can form fields large and strong enough for practical use. Amplifiers can improve a specific discipline or talent. An implant is a surgically embedded interface port into which amps are plugged in. On humans, the implant is usually placed at the base of the skull for convenient access. Ugh. Though the user must be careful to keep it free of contaminants. How would you do that? You can't see the back of your skull. Implant ports can fit a variety of amps, and there is a growing market for modifications and add-ons. Finest quality implants and amps are manufactured by Asari artisans, but the Alliance L3 implants first deployed in 2170 are a significant step forward. Okay. Yeah, it's still flashing good. Alright, okay. I want to get overwhelmed with the codex. I do want to like pay attention to it each episode for sure. But I don't want to break up the story too much. So it's a weird like line I feel like I want to play because like I want to get the lore, but I don't. As I said, I want to have a little bit of flow to it. So I'm like, I don't know when I should be reading or not reading. Anyway, Joker, howdy.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Ooh. Okay, so is the ship called the Citadel? Or were we shot from ship to ship and that was us arriving at the second ship near the Citadel? Oh, whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Oh, that's a ship?
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy.
Please put the subtitles down below at the bottom.
You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Am I supposed to get a nice screenshot?
This is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Okay, so this is like a space station. Or is it a moving ships? I don't know. Very epic music. Oh. Okay, that's cool. Oh my word.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
Okay.
Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action! You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Yeah.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Yeah, you kind of have to ask with respect, mate.
I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
I know his voice.
Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Oh, okay. So I was just accusing matey boy Udina, Ambassador Udina, of not really... Like, we, as the humanity, we're in the position of weakness with the Council. We want to be accepted into the Council. Being angry and demanding shit out of them does not seem like the right way to go. Saying he's dangerous for me, I don't think they're right. Accusing them of being blind, don't think we're right. I have a feeling, based on some like stuff I saw in the last episode, that there is stealth technology on humanoids. Whether or not that's the Geth, Turians, humans, don't know. We were very aware that the Normandy has massive stealth tech. So, I don't know if there's someone listening where we're at. So, I'm going to just say it's the truth, because I think that's the most convincing choice out of these three. These two feel too aggressive. And whilst I get, like, you know, John Shepard's obviously going to... he's going to feel like, you know, excuse me, believe me, I don't know. I feel like he can just stand there proudly knowing he's telling the truth. Does that make sense?
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
I said don't be aggressive.
Sit down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
I told you our bosses would be pissed.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Well, I mean, technically he's not a politician, he's an ambassador. But I will say that I think he's the wrong guy for the job. Okay, let's have a look here then. So we've got destination. We're over here. So Wallace and Elcor office. Embassy Lounge. CSEC HQ. I want to go visit that. What's this? Avena. Okay, don't know what that is. Got an Emporium. We've got Avena over there. Avena. Okay, so there's 3 lots of Avena. Don't know what Avena is. Anyway, let's explore. I like exploring. Right, okay. My first impressions. This is gorgeous. This is what I want to see from a sci-fi game. Like, real, thoughtful, like, art direction in regards to, like, what the design and the aesthetics gonna feel like. I mean, look at this. We've got, like, signs over there. Beautiful sort of, like, holographic signs. We've, of course, it feels like almost like they're almost mirroring almost Eden Prime. We've got fountains. Definitely is the shining glory of the Citadel. Is it the Citadel? I think so. Computer console, easy decryption. Okay. Right. So I always struggle with this. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argus Row cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? Okay. Oh, we got something in the journal? Let's have a look. Unusual... Oh, assignments. Unusual readings. Go to the Hydra system at the Argus Road cluster and investigate. What? On the Citadel, you uncovered an Alliance patrol report. One of the patrols mentioned some strange activity. So, are these like side quests and these are like the main quests? Okay. Oh. I think I understand it. Right. So, it was this way? Yeah, to the Volus office. Whoever that is.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
No, I don't think he would. Or they would, should I say. Oh, wow. The slow speech. Ah, that's so cool, right? Who are you?
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I like Kalen.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
So, Volus, okay. Why so cranky?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Okay. Embassy.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Okay. I get that you're grumpy, but I'm going to ask loads of questions.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Ooh, history.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Okay, so if we manage to get a seat on the Council before this race, I've forgotten what they are, Volus, I think, they're going to be pissed, which is understandable.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Interesting. Already part of why you're not on the Council, because of like volatile, like having to keep so like the exchanging of power, like that means that whoever's on the Council, they're gonna have to keep like learning how, you know, Fred, Jim Bob, what they're like and how to work with them. Like that's gonna be painful if you're gonna have to do that like every 6 months. So we've asked about the embassy, we've asked about the Volus. Let's ask about the ambassador.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Good day. I like this dude, Kalen. I'm wondering if it's like a trait of their race, because the rebuke, dismissive, like saying up front what the statement following it is about is very interesting.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Oh my goodness, yeah. That is so refreshing. Please greeting, genuine query. Rather than, I'm just asking, small talk. No, this is a genuine question. Can I help you today? Cool. Yeah, your speech.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Oh, wow.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our
This dude's got a real chip on his shoulder, isn't he?
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Okay, I love Kalen, and their species. I forget. Is it Elcor?
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Oh, history.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
I love this. Totally fits the whole aesthetic and information we've already been given about Elcor. It's probably going to be quite easy for me to remember. I probably won't remember the name of the race, or the species. But yeah, cool.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
So Din obviously got a huge chip on his shoulder, or their shoulder, I should say, and seems like very much believes that I thought I was going to be able to read this, that they feel like humanity is further along the step to, or I guess further up the ladder than them. I didn't kind of understand, because apparently they share an office here and our ambassador's got that huge office next door all to themselves, which seems weird.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong. And it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
That's interesting. A second mention of Asari, and it's not like ringing bells in my memory bank. Consort.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
She got revealing pictures of you?
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot.
Oh, have I missed the question? No.
Strained greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response.
Yeah, I'm wondering if, I wanted the other option as well.
This is all going so wrong. And it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started
what happened, yeah.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Okay, so then we ask where is she. Hopefully we'll get that information. Bridge.
Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get so distracted with the side quests, and I love it. So across the bridge from here? Do you mean consort chambers? Okay, cool. Right. Hang on, did I get something in my journal? In the assignment? Did not. Okay. I want to know if I can help this dude. Now, there's something down here I wanted to look at. Let's have a look at the map. The Embassy Lounge. The CSEC. Yes. CSEC HQ. Which way is that? Okay, out this way. I'm not very good with maps and directions, guys, so I'll probably be looking at maps quite often. These guys, yeah, they're following me. What do you guys say?
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Whoa, bitch.
Big place.
That it is. Okay. Oh.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Ah, shit. These are such cool, like, aliens. I love it. So Avina is AI.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you real?
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
I really want to say not interested.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of
I
officers
understood that
serve
already.
rewards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Let's ask everything.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago.
Wow.
As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Ooh. Why was humanity exposed?
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Okay, that's very interesting. So we're like 81 years ahead of the curve. Makes sense why the Volvus is like, the humanity, you know, humans have been given special treatment. Ah, yeah. What do you think?
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Fair enough.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy.
Makes sense.
In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Just an embassy?
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Yeah, I heard the word lesser species there, and I was like, hello? Excuse me?
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Oh, I love this. Tell me about the Spectres.
Do you know anything about Spectres?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Terrifying.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Yeah, I was thinking it sounds a bit too perfect. Problem is, this is the advertising spiel, the marketing spin, and yeah, like, it sounds good. Sort of?
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Okay. Yeah, let's go visit the police. Whatever they're called. Council security, I think. Is it here? Oh, I don't know what this area is. Okay, let's find out. Hello? I'm barging in.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Ah, congratulations. Okay, we got an archive.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Thank you. More codex stuff. Yo! You're cool! Oh, I want to know what race this guy is. I hope we get to, like, meet with them and stuff. Ah. I like bug races. I think they're really cool. Okay, so... Let me open the map again. I'm really sorry. No, we want to go to the left. No, that's the right. Come on, Mango. Get your left and right's correct. Well, let's talk to Executor Palin. Who's the head of the CSEC. That's what Avina, the AI lady, told us.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
No.
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression?
It is.
Never mind. Forget I asked.
I like this dude.
Needed, Commander.
I like Palin. Attitude towards humans. Alright, yeah, let's ask. Yeah.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
You can get angry and say we're not favorites. I'm not going to. Let's ask about Spectres.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
You don't like?
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
I agree. I like this guy. Executor Palin. Executor Palin. Don't like his job title name. But I like Palin. So, yeah, let's ask about the CSEC.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Fair enough.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Okay.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
I quite like this dude. So far. And I get what they were saying. Like, ooh. Excuse me. Let's do this. Okay. Right. Okay, here we go. Yes. Diplomatic advisory warning. That music's making me feel like I'm gonna get caught. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you've been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking ETA cluster. As in Stephen Hawking. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Okay. We ask you about that.
Sure is peaceful here.
It really is. We also got a journal update there. So unusual readings. While on the Citadel. No, that's a strange transmission. Discovered a strange transmission discussing some sort of biotic commune. On the whole, it seems harmless, but something about the message is a little disturbing. So we got to find the commune. Ooh. Yes. I am probably going to do every side quest. Okay. What's over here? There. Okay, I'm loving all these different alien types. So cool.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Okay. Also, all of the animations are very cool. Like the way she was just like getting herself comfortable in a chair. It feels very realistic.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
You know who I am?
Your arrival created a bigger than average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
Yeah.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
Okay. Tell me about Shaira's.
What is Shaira's?
Shahira's, sorry.
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Kind of reminds me of Firefly. So, yeah. I'm curious about this. At the end of the day, it is the oldest profession. Entertainment.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
All right, thank you very much for the info.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
And you. Okay, so what's this way? Oh, can I talk to you? I mean, look at how easy data entry is for this dude. It's so cool. Also, the chittering creeps me out, but hey. Let's talk to anyone? Okay. Oh, hello.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Fredericks.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
Tell me about the consort.
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Okay, right. Let's go meet with the consort. I'm interested in seeing if we can help that ambassador, wrong way. That dude that we met, the like slow talking people. So cool here. I really like it. The CSEC Academy. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. It's like on Enterprise, Star Trek Enterprise, Next Generation. You just like press. Is it Next Generation or was it Voyager? Where basically you say, use Citadel rapid transit, travel quickly between major locations to explore the Citadel. More locations unlocked. Cool. Yeah, you just tell the computer and say, how do I get to engineering? And it would light the way for you, which is very cool. More directions. Let's have a look at the map. As you know... Right, yeah, this bridge. Wicked. Ooh. Statue. We're gonna go investigate that at some point. Feels kind of lively here. It's not like overly populated, which makes a lot of sense considering how old the game is. But there's enough people to make me feel like, you know, this is a hub of people. So here. Yeah, I guess we go this way? Is it that way? Yes.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
It was a keeper. Tell me. Do you like overhearing these conversations? It's so cool. So we've got rapid transit. Are we going in the right direction? We are. Hello.
Welcome. I am Nailina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
I need an appointment.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Let's ask personal questions.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What do you do here, Nelina?
Oh, whoops.
I'm
Sorry.
one of the consort's
I thought that was another drop-down
Many of the
option.
people here today
So,
will not see the
yeah, it
consort, but
feels
they
very
expect to
much
be
like, I
attended
guess,
to just the
geishas.
same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
Tell me about the
What is
consort.
the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Sounds very, yeah, similar to most sex work, to be brutally honest.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
Okay, goodbye.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Okay, so this is the race Ashiran? Shiran, I think.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Why?
What does she want to see me for?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Wicked. Yo, what you doing? Hello?
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
I'm curious. Just to be sure. Oh, hello.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
Oh. Which stairs am I going up? Yes, these ones, right? Hello?
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Wish the, sometimes the speech is really quiet and it's annoying me. Anyway, yeah, let's go meet the consort. Right? You in here? Yeah. Ooh. Okay. All bed thing. How do you do?
That is close enough, Commander.
All right,
I've heard
calm
a great
down.
many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
Ooh, okay. Who are you? What do you want? You're checking up on me. This one seems a bit aggressive. Let's go with who are you?
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Tell me about it.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
Alright. Your flirting won't work with me, love.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Yo, can I?
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
No, I want. Screw
Please,
that.
Commander. I ask that you return to me only after you have spoken with Septimus.
Okay, but I want you to stop blackmailing matey boy. Like, yeah. Why could I not ask about that? Anyway, we've got journal entry. Journal. Yeah. Ask you to speak with General Septimus. She's concerned that this former client is spreading false accusation and could damage her reputation. Maybe your reputation should be damaged based on what we overheard.
I'm a little nervous.
In the ambassador's office, right? Okay, so we've got to go to Chora's Den. How do I find Chora's Den? The Emporium. Savina. I think it was down, right? I guess we could just use a rapid transit, which is like right next to us. Presidium locations? Embassies? I guess we gotta go to the Citadel Tower first. Let's do that. We've arrived at the Citadel Tower. So let's have a look at the map. Citadel Tower. Okay. Oh, I can set destinations. Ooh. That's gonna be helpful for me. Because I'm useless. Hello?
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
I'll stall them for you.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
You don't like Saren, or what did you find? Ooh, I don't know which one I want to choose. Let's ask this.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you. You don't want to keep the council waiting.
Damn it! I wanted to ask what you found. Ah. I hate it. I do love it as well. Like some options you don't know if you're going to be allowed to ask everything. And so you're like, which one's... Oh my god, this is beautiful. Ah! Freaking gorgeous. I might be able to cope with politics if I got to work in a place like this. Wow. Okay, where am I going?
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
So the Hanar are the bug people? This dude over here? Oh, why can't I talk to any of the bug? Oh, right, let's have a look here. Yeah, okay, so that is the progression of the quest. It's gorgeous here. I'd sit down, chill out. Oh, hello, Captain Anderson.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Sorry, I was, exploring, meeting
the
with
attack is a matter of some concern,
people.
But there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling.
How did he know the name, though?
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
They're gonna blame me.
Let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me.
Hey, we made false charges against him before. Or a charge.
This must be your protege, Commander Shepard.
Hello.
The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
How did you get involved?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
See? He hates us. I think I'm going to go with the top one. Insults, typical. Because that feels more calmer, but more, in a way, disrespectful. And potentially can get... in this type of situation, what we don't want to do is come across as the overtly emotional one. Even though we've technically probably got a right to be emotional about it, but for an outsider, it would look like we've got either that we're, we doth protest too much, etc. So these two options I'm not interested in.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
I said don't be overly emotional,
Your
mate.
species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
Don't blame her for rolling her eyes.
The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
I think we'll say I'll find proof. Because I don't want to accuse the Council of protecting him, and I don't particularly want to call him an arrogant bastard. Because again, that is, whilst true, very much going to the emotional sort of response, and we've got to keep a level, calm, military head here.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence.
I agree.
Not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
This feels very sarcastic. No, I don't know which one I want to actually say. I think I'm going to go with the top one. You won't see the truth. I kind of want to say this one because it's just an interesting response, but realistically, again, you don't want to be dismissive, or I wouldn't want to be dismissive in this type of situation.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
He's a right grumpy old fella, isn't he? Very quick to anger as well, which, again, shouldn't have an ambassador.
Mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason: to exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
How do you know Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
That's very important.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad.
Okay.
We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
Pull his pants down.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I'll talk to him.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I can say the captain deserves better, but I agree with the ambassador here. I'm on it.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den.
I need to go there anyway.
It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Any other leads?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barlavan's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
This is an interesting one, isn't it? Because, is it 1,000 innocent civilians plus one very guilty person, to end a war, where a war could take hundreds, if not millions, of lives. It's the trolley problem, realistically. And yeah, I don't know where I sit on it. It's a difficult one for me. I flip either way on like the trolley problem in essence. And yeah, but I like the fact that we can sort of say he's a monster. So would I. I'm going to say investigate. Let's ask all the questions.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated.
Understatement.
The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
We're too independent. Interesting. And why do we bother?
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Yeah.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us.
Of course it would.
I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Okay, you can do both.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Why protect him?
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
See, to me, it makes it look worse that you didn't get rid of someone who's clearly not fit for the job. In my opinion. All right, Spectres.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
Lots of choices. How are they chosen?
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
How are they organized?
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council.
The whole Council?
Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
One goes too
far. What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Are we gonna be Saren's assassinator. What's the right word? Assassin? Yeah.
They sound like shadow operatives.
That they do.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
So how come they couldn't stop the First Contact War? Like, they sound like they're better than us, you know, or at least more prepared than the human race.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Barlavon.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
All right, goodbye.
Go. Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay, so we gotta go... Oh, we've leveled up. Okay, cool. Ah, you earn Paragon or Renegade points throughout the game based on your actions and dialogue choices. Okay, journal. So we've got Citadel, Garrus, find the C-Sect officer, prove the Citadel Council that Saren, one of the Spectre agents, have gone rogue. So we've got to, yeah, okay, cool. Squad, because I leveled up. So, I can put that in there. That's nice. I'll get the final Intimidate option, and then assault training, melee damage, weapons damage. We want combat armor. Let's go for just basic, like all weapon damage. I think that makes the most sense. Adrenaline burst recharges all talents, they can be used immediately. Okay, do you guys have level ups? Whoa, you do. Okay, mate boy. Have more decryption. Electronics unlocked. What's this one? Advanced sabotage. Can use decryption skill on average objects. Okay. Right. And then let's... What's this Sentinel again? Special training allows Sentinels to use tech biotics more efficiently than other classes. Yes. There we go. Ashley Williams. I should have put... So, you need to be my first aid person. Okay. Fair enough. And then soldier. Sure. Assault training. Let's give you more weapon and shield boost. Nice. Okay. Yes, let's continue on. So, I want to... How do I switch maps? I guess I don't. Okay. Yeah, there's a... What? What, Ashley?
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
Very true.
I like that fountain. It's very soothing.
They're very different people. I really like it. Can I... Oh?
That guy's up to something.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I don't.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Why not?
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
So they're called Keepers? Ah.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Anyhow.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Okay. So... they're Keepers. I can't talk to them? Oh, I'm so gutted about this. Okay, let's have a look at this journal. Scan the Keepers. Hot items. Okay. A Jorbin, a Solarian scientist, discovered a way to scan the Keepers, but the Citadel authorities do not like people disturbing the insect-like creatures. You offered to help Jorbin, and he gave you his scanning device. Every time you scan a Keeper, the data will be sent to him automatically. Is there a way for me to find out about the Keepers? Because I don't know if I should be doing this. On-council races?
The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor's speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and sub-vocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
Okay, so we can learn about the Keepers.
When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the Great Prothean Station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs. Biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
Oh.
The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians.
Oh.
Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen-air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open.
Oh.
Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
Oh, okay. Glad I got a bit more information. So we're going to go... Ward's location? Jorah's Den. Yeah, that's where I want to go. Gentleman's Club in the Wards. Alright. So Jorah's Den's that way. What's this? Okay. It's a green square. Are you the green square? Yeah, you are.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Oh, non-human armors. Okay, light armor, Varian. Okay, I've got 1,250. Okay. We can sell. Okay.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Yes.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Few standard items. Okay, so we got pretty standard stuff. Unique item. Medigel upgrade. Increase maximum units of Medigel by 1. That's pretty cool. Atlantis risk control license for the Normandy Quartermaster. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna buy it. Can I buy it? Did I buy it? Yeah, I think I did. I'm gonna get this upgrade as well. Whoa, that was very expensive. Whoops. Okay, I should probably put it in then. Squad. So... how do I do my armor shit? This one? Switching. No. Oh, I can do quick slots. Oh, can I? Can I do this? I can. What's this? Random burst. Recharge your talents that can be used immediately. Yeah, cool. Alright. That was not what I wanted to do, so put your gun away. How do I get into my equipment? Crap. Equipment. There we go. Right. No mods here. Back. Here. Maybe it's in my armor. Empty. Back. How do I see stuff? The mods. It's very annoying to me. We got combat sensor 1. We've already used. Okay. Not at all. We just bought 2 things. How do I find them? Inventory? Is there an inventory, maybe? I is equipment. Okay, that's cool. Anyway. Let's head on out of the shop. And yes. This way to Jorah's Den. Okay. Oh right, shit. Okay. Get your head out of the way. Okay. There we go. Can I? Yes, thank you. Right, let's, this one. And where'd he go? It's definitely still there. Hop up. Nobody's shooting at you, mate, so... Hop up. Okay, can we get out and... space to get in cover quick? Okay. Space to get out of cover. Oh, is he gone? Oh, I see where he is. Ouch! Can I use 3? I don't know what that is.
Those were Saren's men.
Were they? Oh. Now, I genuinely don't know which one I prefer, which, like, weapon. Alright, so Saren's men was after us. Okay. And they just melted? That does not seem good. Anyway, you got anything to say?
My kind of place, but there sure are some spectacular views here.
Huh. Okay, sure. That there is. Oh, we can sit down. Relax. Oh, yeah. Oh, we can sit forward or we can leave. Go on then, sit forward. Oh, right, okay. I see, it's the posture that you have. Pretty cool. Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm sorry you had to see that. Hello.
I got business here, but not with you.
Fair enough. Ooh, General Septimus and a patron.
Not now. Watching the show.
Okay.
Commander. What do you want?
Problems?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
Hayden, shush.
She rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
Ah, you don't like to be rejected. Is it worth it?
Is she really worth it? There must be other women.
It's not just any woman I want. It's her, and her alone. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
I'm not leaving. Oh, we can do straighten up and get a grip if we had unlocked it. Forget this is in I'm going to walk away, or I'm retelling him to forget it. It's difficult to choose.
You need
or
to
understand which one.
like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me?
Being a general.
No, those days are over. I'll just be what I am. A tired, lonely, worn-out soldier.
I don't buy it.
You're a damn general. Quit your whining.
Ha! You got balls, kid. There are only 5 people in this damn galaxy who talk to me like that. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Glad to hear it.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or 2. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
I'm bright, so I'm going to ask what the caveat is.
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there.
Yes.
Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
How?
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
All right.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira.
Yeah, we met him.
Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
I like the Turians so far.
A general like that getting so upset about a woman.
That's
because you don't understand women, Kate.
I think it's more to do with the fact, as he said, like what he's seen, what he's witnessed, the only relief he gets, the only respite is when.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up.
Who's Fist?
What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
Oh, I'm glad about that.
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Okay, so there's a codex entry. I'm kind of interested. Is that non-council race? Yeah.
The L-Corps...
No, shut up.
The Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities. Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the
Same as
Solarians
humans?
discovered them, the Krogan were a brutal, primitive species, struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter. The Solarians culturally uplifted them, teaching them to use and build modern technology, so they could serve as soldiers in the Rachni War. Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion. They began to colonize nearby worlds. Even though these worlds were already inhabited, the Krogan rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the Genophage, a Solarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance. The Genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today, the Krogan are a slowly dying breed. Understandably, the Krogan harbor a grudge against all other species, especially the Turians.
So there's some really dark history in the Turians then. Oof. Okay. Where, there he is.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know.
Sure.
Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Trying to think how to play this with this dude, because, yeah, clearly he's a bit chip on the shoulder. So I think we gotta, you know, flatter the ego.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
What secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that,
really?
did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
So that kind of makes sense. As much as I kind of want to dismiss this dude as like gossiping, it makes a lot of sense. There is definitely some personal history between Captain Anderson and Saren. So this could be the history, but I'm not going to take it as gospel, but I'm definitely going to want to find out what it was.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
God, he's a dick.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's not why I'm here.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
Okay. Let's keep asking questions.
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown nosers.
He earned his rank.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does. But if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Why'd you go ask him about that?
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The executors suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that?
No.
Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little
What a HR file.
Suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
Alright, I'm not gonna... I really want to piss him off, but...
What do you know about Garrus?
I want more information.
Hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor.
Oh, it's not Executor. Whoops.
The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
Ah,
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Yep, will do. Right, let's go. Okay, I wanna finish that first quest that I kind of found.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
I don't know.
It's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
Yeah.
You're probably right. Still, I'd like to hear what the captain has to say about all this.
Me too.
You can keep the Presidium. This is where the action is.
Never been a real fan of crowds.
So yeah, well, before I end the episode, I want to finish the quest and tell, what is that race? Non-council race, the Elcors. So the Elcor ambassador, he's got no reason to worry. You know, he's been worrying. Poor lamb. Presidium locations, the embassies. Right, we've arrived. Let's go. We know the way. Actually, kind of okay with the layout at this point in time, which is kind of surprising to me. Hang on, did I get confused? I did not. Which, yeah, it's kind of surprising to me. I'm quite liking the way that the city's laid out, or the Citadel. Which, am I right in thinking it's on a ship? Which is, I don't know, cool.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Not true. Look at this.
Oh, she carried it. Okay.
This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
You'll be fine. I wouldn't worry. Deal with it. I'm going to say you'll be fine.
The Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
Don't worry.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, then not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
You got 2 Paragon points.
Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
I wanted to help you out. Like, I really like that race. I'm enjoying actually all the different races. I think they're pretty darn cool. So I am going to run over and apparently go to the wrong place. No, I want to go give the consort the news. Because I think that's going to be important to do as well. Got to tick off my journals, my side quests. Oh dear, did you forget where you were going, love? I know that feeling. So I think I can just easily travel. Yeah, Presidium locations and consort chambers. Okay, cool. Let's get him. Not sure I should be doing that. I'm wondering if it's going to be a renegade thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to have a look at... Is it squad? We got a little bit in here. We've got a little bit of renegades, which I don't know where I got. Concerning. But I don't know which side is the side I want.
I barely remember it. What drew you back to the Citadel and to the consort? I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply felt called.
That's not strange. Many of us have felt the same calling.
though you are the first of your kind to respond to it.
Really? I hadn't seen any other humans working here, but I didn't want to ask.
No doubt you are just the first of many to come. It's only a matter of time now that your species is spreading its wings.
Interesting, there seems to be no men working here.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Yeah, you told us. Okay, let's go give her the good news. Hopefully I'm not barging in on an appointment. Howdy!
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
Glad to help.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
What is it?
What are you offering me?
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding. A wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Thank you.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
A trinket?
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
Oh.
Remember
Bargain
my words,
too.
Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Thank you. Also got something in the journal, which is probably to do with the trinket. So, mission? I don't know. Okay. I think it was the thing completing. So what did I get? It's a trinket. I really would like a better inventory situation, because like I bought 2 things, can't find them. And yeah, where are these? That trinket I just got from them. I guess just trying to talk
So
to her.
long, Commander. I can offer you nothing more at this time.
Okay. Yeah, this is where I'm going to be ending today's episode. It's weird. Weird. There we go. We can look at... Excuse me. I would like to be able to look at Shepard without weird blue circles around his face. So yeah. Oh, I'm still loving this. Really, really enjoying digging into the story. I think there's... 2 complaints for me so far about this game, and for such an old game, that is remarkable in my opinion. I know it's been remastered, so maybe some of the controls and whatnot's been reworked. But for me, the complaint is the inventory. Like, how do I find out what trinket I just got given? And I kind of wish some of the information that's being delivered to us via the codex, I wish it was given to us in world a bit more, because I'm liking talking to people and getting that information that way. However, having that codex and that sort of deep dump of information is helpful. So I'm sort of on the fence as to whether or not I like or dislike that at the end of the day. But I'm still very much enjoying playing. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please do leave me a like. It really does help out the channel. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you enjoyed, what you'd like to see me to do. As I said, please, no spoilers if at all possible. It is possible. I believe in you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, all of that amazing stuff you guys do. And of course, a huge and very special thank you to my wonderful Patreons, whose names are scrolling across the screen as I speak. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.